We have the privilege of having award-winning filmmaker Josh Fox with us this evening, so he's going to speak to you now.
All right. So great to be here with all my friends and neighbors. This is a movement of friends and neighbors. That's what I've seen all across the United States, all across New York State, that the movement against fracking, against gas, against fossil fuels is about friends and neighbors, right? You're here with your neighbors today. It is not appropriate for foreign multinational corporations to be dividing our state, to be abusing the state of New York, and to cause harm and human rights violations. And I think that when we're talking about New York State, right, we're talking about really an unprecedented movement among people to stop the largest corporations on the face of the earth, who have more money than any corporations in the history of money. And the people won a crucial battle in that fight by banning fracking. New York State policy is that fracked gas is bad. It's bad for public health. It's bad for the environment. There are risks. There are serious problems which we know are documented in the science. So that was a victory for the people of New York, for this movement of friends and neighbors, and it was a victory for science. Because, you know, when I started to report about fracking in 2008, we didn't have this huge body of peer-reviewed science. And now we have 400 plus peer-reviewed papers that prove all of the things that you are saying are correct, that prove there is water contamination from fracking, that prove that there is air pollution from fracking, that prove that this causes health risks to communities, earthquakes, radioactivity. I could go on and on and on and on. This was a victory for science. So if frack gas is bad, and that is state policy, why are we allowing frack gas to be transported through New York State? We can't say that we have won anything if we are facilitating the fracking of people in Pennsylvania and in West Virginia and in Ohio. We can't allow these corporations, these rapacious human rights abusers, to use New York State as some kind of highway for the export of their toxic fuels. Because we know that this is what this is really about. This is not about energy for domestic use. This is about export. This is about turning Pennsylvania into a third world country. This is about turning New York State into a thoroughfare to transport human rights abuses at the highest price so that they can ship their gas to Europe. Sierra Club estimates that if liquefied natural gas ports that are being proposed right now all across America, 20 of them, go through, that will increase the price of gas in the United States by 50%. That's a consumer squeeze. Get you addicted to the product here. Make sure that we don't develop renewable energy, that we go further down the road of gas. And then start selling it overseas on the open market and jack the price up by 50%. That's the plan. The plan has nothing to do with the things that the people in the pipeline company are saying. It is not about domestic energy production. It is not about energy independence. It is about making you more addicted and paying more for the product. Yeah. That's what these pipelines are about. We don't need them. We know that in the United States we can develop 100% renewable energy. We need to go down that road desperately and quickly to avert catastrophic climate change. We have to do it. And you guys are the front lines in this battle, which is why I'm here right now. We need to build solar barns. We need to build solar roadways. We need to build wind farms. We need to build offshore wind, not pipelines. And we will oppose those pipelines. And I stand here with you today because, you know, you're my friends and neighbors. And that's the